Hello, this is Predaking79 with another G1 Transformers review, with my first review of 2010, or 2010, or whatever we're calling it. As you can see, it's Perceptor, and this is the Toys R Us exclusive 25th anniversary Perceptor, released latter part of last year in the States, not out in the UK just yet. Hopefully it'll come out later this year, but I couldn't hang around, so I thought I'd buy them. So before we go on and have a look at the figure, I'll just show you the box very quickly. As with all these boxes, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but there we go. Some nice Dreamwave cover art on there. I presume it's Dreamwave. Inside, a few pics of Perceptor in his 3 modes, some stats and some information on him. Well, amusingly says there, microscope mode, not a working microscope, just in case you thought you were getting a real microscope there. So very useful to bear that in mind. Some info on the side there about the G1 toy line, and then the same photo, same picture on the back there. But yeah, not a bad box, you know, worth keeping. But there we go. So, Perceptor, originally released in '85, only in the States, didn't come out in the UK, so I never had him as a kid. Did have a Perceptor probably about 10 years back, which I didn't hang on to for long, but I thought I wanted to pick it up again, so I have. So here we go then. This is the microscope mode, his main alt mode. Not a lot of features to it really. You've got the sort of lens telescope thing in there, which you can look through, but it's not a real microscope, as the box handily points out. Yeah, you've got the display dish where you could put something to be microscopically looked at. Microscopically looked at. Oh well, I'll put my teeth in later. But yeah, that's the microscope mode. A nice mode. Obviously not a lot of you can do with it really, but it's a microscope. His second alt mode is a tank mode, which just pop these two out like that. Push up the lens like that, and then you're going to bring these round like so. Spin it around like that. Then you've got kind of sort of mini sort of tank mode. A lot of people don't like this sort of mode, but it's not too bad. You know, you can tell they've built this figure with the intention of having the 3 modes with the tank treads on the side there, you know, and the wheels. Like some of the alt modes are the third alt mode, and some of the figures is almost like an afterthought, but this one's not. You know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but obviously the microscope is his main mode. So we'll go ahead and transform him into robot mode. Bigger G1 figure, not the most complex transformation, but I shall show you. Pop those 2 bits in there, and we're going to bring the legs round like so. You see it comes with all the stickers on the side here, and just for your info, these are already applied when you get the figure. So luckily this one, they're quite neatly applied, but I imagine this one may not be as good as that. Anyway, these pull these bits on the side up here, and then pull the arms out. The arms do feel like they could be quite fragile right at late. I already had these pop out on me doing transformation, so be careful about those. So yeah, be warned. This is, although it's a new figure, the mould is, as you can see, look at it's dated from the 80s. So just be careful when you transform. You don't want it to break. It is $35, somewhat overpriced, but hey. Okay, and you're going to push this back over, so it's going to become his cannon on the side there. You can put it either side if you want, but he's always got it on the right shoulder in all the artwork, so that's how I tend to have it. Okay, pop the chest piece up, and then the microscope mirror tray thing, whatever it is, that just pops up there. Really need to put a symbol. Alright. Then there's some tabs on the side for the arms, for the hands. Pop it out. And then for the head, there's a little dial on the back here, and you push that down to bring the head up. Okay. He has two weapons. This another nice little blaster, and he also has a missile launcher, which isn't quite so good, but I'll come on to that in a minute. That fits in there like so. So there we have Perceptor. Yeah, he's a nice. I'll just adjust the camera slightly. Yeah, he's a nice figure. People have made some comments on other videos I've seen that he doesn't have the updated face like some of the. He doesn't have the G1 style face. He's just got the Optimus Prime sort of grille there. Unlike some of the other updated figures like Bumblebee and things. I'm not too bothered by that. It would have been nice, plus we'd have an alternate head, as with sort of Masterpiece Starscream or something like that. But this is how the original figure was, so I'd rather have the figure as it was rather than updated, to be honest. As it grows out to posability in real mode, for a G1 figure, he's got elbow articulation, quite a lot with the legs, similar to sort of Soundwave, so you can have some crazy moves going on there if you want. Obviously the head doesn't move or anything like that, but you can, for a G1 figure, he's got quite a lot of articulation, which is nice. My only sort of bugbear, really, and I'm sure if you've seen other reviews of this guy, it will have been mentioned on there as well. When Hasbro re-released this guy, I'm just going to make a quick change to the camera, sorry. When Hasbro re-released this guy, for some reason on the missile launcher, although it comes with 3 missiles, here, 3 missiles, which I should just grab one. Unfortunately, the missile launcher doesn't actually work. They've removed the spring completely from it, and I guess it's a health and safety thing, but it just really defeats the whole object of it. As you can see, I'll just take this missile launcher off. Obviously here, on the original figure, that would have launched the missile. Here is said missile. Fits in like that, and falls out like that. There is no way to keep it in, apart from gluing it. But then if you glue it, you can't display it in the box, so it's a pain in the bum. So you end up just having it like that, looking like, I don't know, well, a crap weapon basically. So why they did that, I don't know, because obviously a lot of the new toys do have missiles, and I guess this is too small for health and safety reasons or something. But there we go. Disappointing. That's the only real thing. But yeah, it is a good figure. It is quite pricey. It's $35 at the moment. When it comes out in the UK, it usually converts pounds to dollars. It works out the same, so it's probably about 35 quid if it comes out over here, which is a lot for this figure. Up to you whether you like it. Personally, I do. I love the G1 figures. As I say, it's a little bit pricey, but I enjoy them. But yeah, if you like Perceptor, if you like the original figures, it's worth picking up. Certainly, very very good quality figure. They haven't made any changes apart from the aforementioned missiles. But yeah, there he is. That's Perceptor. All right. Check him out if you like. See you again soon. Cheers.